Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is me Sayyid Shudatullah, your educator. So today we'll be talking about something which is very interesting, right? Because it deals with heat wave crisis. And heat waves are across the country are increasing in intensity and increasing in frequency and also having a lot of impacts on our day-to-day life. That's the reason it becomes very important for our examination point of view that this kind of questions may be asked in the examination for sure. Okay. So this is a model question and answer that I have given to you today, and you have to write down as it is in the examination without any improvisation, because it covers the latest data and it covers all the important concepts that need to be written in the body of the answer. Those students who are watching me for the very first time and those students who have been watching, make sure that you be a part of my SNT and economic classes. Okay, those who are already taken the coaching but still these two papers are very important for the examination, so they can be a part of my classes. Along with that, the professional working batch classes are also going on, day or night shift if you're having. So I'll be giving you customized schedule, study planner will be given to you. Okay, basic concepts classes will be given to you. Okay, material will be provided to you, etc. so and so forth. That will be given at the end of the lecture. You can just see to it. Okay, I just don't want to take very much of your time. Let us go ahead. And those students who are thinking that can they crack the examination in the first attempt, there are a lot of examples are there, not even just Tgpsc or Appsc. In Appsc, UPSC has got a lot of people who have cracked the examinations at 21 years and also in the first attempt. And it's just that sheer conviction you need. Conviction means a lot of things. It is a body of a lot of elements, you can say. Conviction, you should have a conviction that you can do it, then it is easy to do it, right? So you have to start your answer this way. There are 5 important lines are there. You can just pick up 3 as you want to write in the examination based on your speed of writing. Okay, the phenomenon of extreme heat. Are we seeing extreme heat in our country or not? Yes, it is true. Why? Because when compared to the relatively the previous years, this year is having what? Okay, these years you can say that after the global warming assumption happened, so you can see that extreme heats are there, and we are a tropical country. So in India, so extreme heats are very common nowadays, but they have gone a structural shift. Why we are calling it as structural shift? Why? Because from being a seasonal hardship to increasingly a systematic national crisis. Systematic national crisis is nothing but, okay, once upon a time they used to be particular coming only in the summer season, but nowadays we can see that this heat waves are also increasing in one of the national crises, nothing but in the temperate regions, in this basically in the desert region, and here the southern Punjab or western Madhya Pradesh or the Rajasthan and the Uttar Pradesh and this not Uttar Pradesh, the Uttar part of the Gujarat. So the heat waves are restricted towards here. Now the structural shift is that now these heat waves are also in the temperate regions are also increasingly with high temperatures in Delhi, northeastern regions, etc. so and so forth. So from this place to this place, these heat waves has been increasingly being felt. That's the reason it is now called as what? National crisis. Whenever national crisis is, definitely you need to have a national disaster management plan or not? Yes. Okay, so that's what we do not have. That is the article is all about. Okay, the phenomenon of extreme heat in India has undergone a structural shift. That is how structural, from being a seasonal hardship to a particular location, it increasingly becoming what? Systematic national crisis. Heat waves are no longer confined to, that is what I have told you, arid northwestern regions. They now affect coastal areas, humid area, traditionally temperate zones as well, just like Assam, Delhi, Himalaya, this Himachal Pradesh, etc. There also you are feeling what? Heat waves, which was not the case before. With rising temperatures and growing urban heat stress. Okay, I live in urban city, Hyderabad, and I know that what kind of heat waves that I am going through. It is very difficult. It's something like that. If you go out in the daytime, it's like how the heat waves are actually touching your skin. Skin is nothing but somebody is pinching you. Okay, somebody is what? Pinching you. That is how these heat waves are there in Hyderabad city at this point of time. So in urban areas, the heat stress is actually increasing a lot. India's heat wave challenge demands not only the administrative measures but also a very good legal and policy framework, as because this heat wave crisis will increase as the global warming will increase. That's the reason we just don't need the administrative measures. We also, administrative measures are nothing but whenever the summer season has come, government says that Chali Vendrams will establish in the in the X roads, or government will say that the school should run only up to 11 o'clock. Government should say that the outdoor workers should not should be giving a cooling hours from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. So these kind of measures are called as administrative measures, which are nothing but whenever the season comes they used to announce. But we in the article we are saying that as it has become a national crisis, okay, only giving the administrative measures will not be sufficient. We need to have a robust legal and policy framework. That's what they are saying. Nature of heat wave crisis in India. If you see geographical expansion, earlier concentrated only in Gujarat, Rajasthan, Gujarat and the central plains, heat waves are now frequently affecting even eastern, southern and coastal states. Recent years have seen prolonged and intense heat events across multiple districts, okay, indicating a very grave national vulnerability. So the first important subheading that you have to make in your answer is geographical expansion. The second one is socio-economic inequality is also happening. So you know that the people who are rich, the people who are in upper middle class, they are able to get away with this heat waves. Why? Because they are using what artificial cooling in the form of what ACs, coolers, etc., so on and so forth. So that's the reason for affluent groups heat is often an inconvenience only, because they are using air conditioning. Okay, for the informal workers or the poorer class, it is a threat to their life. They will suffer from sunstroke, their productivity will decrease, their livelihood will be squeezed, and it is they're always sweating, they're always in that particular state of what continuous exposure to the heat waves also lead to what low dignity attached to their life. Nearly 400 million workers in the informal sector face direct exposure to this heat stress, causing a lot of skin burns, okay, skin cancers, heat stroke, sunstroke, whatnot. Okay. Vulnerable sections are most affected according to the article. Outdoor workers like construction workers, street vendors, delivery workers like Swiggy, Zomato, etc., so on and so forth. Agriculture workers are actually the most affected because they are to heat stress and they are also poorer class, and still there is no legal framework in order to protect them. These workers often lack cooling autonomy, is not the ability to pause work. Okay, not possible at all, because you know that the moment you book on the Swiggy, okay, they will show you time that 30 minutes. If suppose the delivery boy comes at 40 minutes, then he will be penalized on the delayed of the time. Okay, but if suppose the delivery time has to because of the heat stress, he want to go under the shade and rest there or take a nimbu pani, and after 10 minutes he want to start. So this is called as cooling autonomy, which is not there. You have to deliver in 30 minutes means you have to deliver in 30 minutes. This is the sorry state of affair, okay, which is not there with regard to what affluent people. They can easily pause their work and just go and relax in the lounge and come back again and work. That kind of facilities are there for them, but not for the informal sector. Okay, that is grave injustice, Okay, sanitation workers and waste pickers are even more affected because of the waste that they collect. What will happen? The hazardous microclimates are near waste dumps. Okay, a lot of chemical exposures they are having, leading to what increased temperature in their wherever they are working. No, that particular place will have the increased temperature than the place which is outside. Like in lower tank bund we are having what Cheta accumulation centers are there or not? Yes. Okay. There the climate will be more heater than the in upper tank bund or any other area. Why? Because they collect lot of chemicals, and that chemicals also releases heat. That heat and the sun's heat is actually leading to what 5 degrees centigrade more exposure they are there. So they are also more affected. Animals and urban poor, lack of shaded areas across the state and the country. Water stations like Chalivendrams are not there. Cooling centers increases suffering from the both homeless persons and stray animals are also suffering. Legislative and governance vacuum is also their heat wave action plan, okay, lacks legal force. Whatever the Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, they both have a heat wave action plan only. Recently Telangana government, whatever I am saying, Chalivendrams, the 12 to 3 cooling off, etc., so and so forth, that is only about administrative actions. Okay, but no legal framework is not there with regard to how to actually manage or strategize with regard to the summer heat wave crisis. Labor laws inadequate. Factory sector of 1948 primarily focuses on indoor workplaces. Occupational safety, health and working conditions code of 2020 insufficiently addresses without the heat exposure. Means we do not have the government legal framework in order to govern this also. No mandatory national standards are not there. Maximum safe working temperatures are not prescribed. Compulsory rest breaks, just like water bills are there for the school children. No, in the same way, rest breaks are not there with regard to various informal sectors. Shades and hydration access is not there. Water is not available. Employer liability during heat alerts is not at all there. Means in the insurance they are not covering what heat stroke, sunstroke. They are not covering. Okay, employers. Disaster management gap is also there. Heat waves are inadequately integrated into the disaster financing and preparedness systems. States often rely on limited state disaster response fund. Resources leaving a vulnerable population exposed. Obviously, state disaster response fund does not have much to give to what heat stress. Only 10% of the disaster fund can be used for the used for the welfare, and this is very very less when compared to what when compared to the grave and the scale of the heat stress that we are having and other calamities also. Existing good practices, if you see, the Telangana Heat Action Plan includes cooling center, adjusted school timings, public water kiosks, green shade measures, the traffic signal, public awareness campaign. These demonstrate that effective solutions exist but require scaling through law and institutional mechanism. Way forward, legal measures should be taken, labor protection should be taken. You can go through by yourself. Urban planning should be taken. Social justice lens is also important, because whenever the heat wave action plans are made, it is very important that that plans should be useful to occupational groups, migrants, and women workers. Expand social security, give insurance, cover the heat wave, whatever the impacts are there. Okay, into the heat in the insurance policies. Governance reforms are also required. District level heat resilience plan should be there. Integrate early warning system with local administration. Don't go out this particular time, it is very hot like that, so that is called early warning system. Okay, implement real time heat index. Heat index is very important measuring rod. It not only measure the temperatures of the temperature of the sun, but also measure the humidity both together. Okay, then it gives the heat index. Here heat index is very important in order to make sure that which kind of plans we need to actually initiate. Conclusion: India's heat wave crisis is not merely an environmental issue. It's a constitutional issue involving the right to life under Article 21, as well as dignity and equality that need to be given to the poor people who are actually suffering from this without any safeguards. The transition from the discretionary advisories to enforceable. So we have to make the, instead of discretionary, whenever the government summer season comes, government take decision. No, that is called as discretionary. Instead of discretionary, it should be enforceable. Right-based protection should be given to because essential to safeguard what a vulnerable population and ensure climate justice. Climate justice is nothing but one person is able to, affluent person is able to protect itself from the climate externalities, whereas the poor person is unable to protect itself from the externalities. That's the reason it is very important that climate justice need to be important by enforcing what legal and also institutional measures. I hope this is all clear to you. Do join my classes, test series, mentorship. I'll bet you that you will be scoring high and you will be continuously motivated, and continuously I'm going to push you, okay, to crack the examination for sure and give out more positive results when your assessment is being done. I hope this is all clear to you. Take care, have a nice day, and very very good morning, Dr. Good night.